Our story begins with an unusual scene on an ordinary night. Albus Dumbledore, a mysterious figure, arrives on Privet Drive, joined by Professor McGonagall, who has been waiting in the form of a cat, and the giant, gentle Hagrid. They carry a small child named Harry Potter, leaving him on the doorstep of his only living relatives, the Dursleys. This moment marks the start of a destiny beyond anyone's imagination. Harry, it turns out, is the boy who lived, a child who survived an attack from the dark wizard Voldemort, an attack that mysteriously left Harry unharmed but caused Voldemort's power to crumble. Harry's survival makes him a legend in the magical world. Fast forward 10 years, and Harry's life with the Dursleys is anything but magical. His aunt, uncle, and spoiled cousin Dudley treat him horribly, forcing him to live in a tiny cupboard under the stairs and making sure he's always aware of how different he is from their perfect family. Strange things happen around Harry that he can't explain, like his hair growing back overnight after being shaved or a glass pane vanishing in a zoo. He feels isolated, uncertain of why he's different or where he truly belongs. But as his 11th birthday approaches, things begin to change. Out of nowhere, mysterious letters start arriving for Harry, each addressed to him in a way that seems impossible to ignore. But his aunt and uncle go to absurd lengths to keep him from reading the letters, even as they arrive in floods, slipping under doors, through windows, and down the chimney. Desperate, the Dursleys drag Harry off to a remote shack on an island, thinking they can escape the letters. But just as the clock strikes midnight on Harry's birthday, there's a loud bang, and in bursts Hagrid, the giant with a wild beard and a booming voice. With a simple, unforgettable line, "You're a wizard, Harry." Hagrid changes Harry's life forever. Harry learns the truth about himself. He is not just any boy, but one of the most famous wizards in the magical world. Hagrid hands him his long-awaited letter from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and the journey of a lifetime begins. Hagrid takes Harry to Diagon Alley, a hidden, magical street where Harry sees things he'd only dreamed about. At Gringotts, the wizard bank, Harry finds a fortune left to him by his parents. He buys his first wand at Ollivander's, and he can feel the magic come alive in his hand. Everything in Diagon Alley feels like a glimpse into a magical world waiting for him, from books of spells to robes, broomsticks, and enchanted pets. He's introduced to Quidditch, the wizarding sport, and glimpses Snape, a strange professor who will play an important role in his life. For Harry, Diagon Alley is the gateway to a world that feels like home, a world he never knew existed. On September 1st, Harry boards the Hogwarts Express from Platform 9 3/4, a magical portal at King's Cross Station. On the train, he meets Ron Weasley, a red-haired, easygoing boy from a large wizarding family, and Hermione Granger, an intelligent girl who knows almost everything about the magical world. Ron's warmth and humor make him an instant friend to Harry, while Hermione's sharp mind and intense curiosity set her apart. They also meet Draco Malfoy, a wealthy, arrogant boy who immediately looks down on Harry and his new friends. This chance meeting marks the start of relationships that will shape Harry's time at Hogwarts. Arriving at Hogwarts is like entering a living dream. In the Great Hall, floating candles, enchanted ceilings, and a festive atmosphere welcome the new students. They're sorted into houses by the magical sorting hat, which places students in Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin based on their traits. When it's Harry's turn, the sorting hat briefly considers putting him in Slytherin, the house of many dark wizards, but Harry's heart is set on Gryffindor, and the hat agrees. Harry joins Gryffindor House, where he finds friendship, loyalty, and a sense of belonging he's never known. As Harry settles into Hogwarts, he finds himself in a whirlwind of new experiences. He attends classes like Potions with a Cold, Mysterious Professor Snape, Transfiguration with Professor McGonagall, and Defense Against the Dark Arts. He learns spells, handles magical creatures, and even discovers he has a rare talent for Quidditch. When Professor McGonagall sees Harry's natural flying skills, she recruits him to be Gryffindor's Seeker, making him the youngest Quidditch player in a century. Life at Hogwarts is filled with wonder and excitement, Yet there's one mystery that lingers. Why does Snape seem to harbor such a strong dislike for Harry? One night, while wandering the castle, Harry, Ron, and Hermione stumble into the forbidden third-floor corridor, where they come face to face with a monstrous three-headed dog. They quickly escape, but can't shake their curiosity about what the creature is guarding. Later, Harry finds the Mirror of Ariste, a magical mirror that shows him an image of himself with his parents. Dumbledore explains that the mirror reveals the heart's deepest desire and warns Harry not to dwell on dreams at the cost of living. The mirror and the third-floor corridor are clues that something bigger is happening at Hogwarts, and Harry is determined to uncover the truth. As the trio investigates, they learn about the Sorcerer's Stone, a powerful object that grants immortality and endless wealth. They suspect that someone at Hogwarts is trying to steal it and fear that it might be Snape. Their fears intensify when they realize that the stone might be connected to Voldemort, who could use it to regain his power. Harry, Ron, and Hermione decide they have to protect the stone, even if it means putting themselves in danger. Braving the traps that guard the stone, the three friends face a monstrous plant, battle a life-size chess game, and solve a riddle that only Hermione's intelligence can crack. Each challenge tests their bravery, loyalty, and wit, pushing them to their limits. At last, Harry finds himself face-to-face with Professor Quirrell, who reveals himself as the real villain, carrying Voldemort within him. In a chilling moment, Voldemort tries to tempt Harry, hoping to turn him to the dark side. But Harry resists, fighting Voldemort with a courage he didn't know he possessed. With the help of his mother's love, a magical protection Voldemort cannot touch, Harry manages to defeat Quirrell. Dumbledore arrives in time to save Harry, and the Sorcerer's Stone is destroyed to prevent anyone from using it for dark purposes. Voldemort is once again driven away, though Harry knows that this victory is only temporary. As the school year comes to a close, Harry realizes he has found a new family at Hogwarts, with friends who stand by him through thick and thin. He returns to the Dursleys for the summer, but this time, he's carrying the knowledge of who he truly is and the promise that he will return to Hogwarts, the place where he belongs. This is only the beginning of Harry's journey, a journey filled with friendship, courage, and the magic of hope. And so, Harry's story begins, the tale of a boy destined to face challenges and triumphs beyond his wildest dreams. Thanks for joining me in reliving the magic of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. If you're ready for more, stay tuned, because the adventure has only just begun.